Hey everyone, it's Nancy with She's Got Yarn. I'm going to try this again. I keep getting phone calls. Alright, so my pretty sweater's all done. The pattern I followed's in this catalog. And I'll explain all of that. This video, some of it's from last night. And then this morning we had a refrigerator breakdown in a stinky mess. And I still, for the life of me, can't figure out how maggots get in a refrigerator or a freezer. It's crazy. But yeah, it was bad. And yeah, my parents knitted. My dad goes, "How did you get that on the trailer?" I said, "Wonder Woman." I said, you raised a tough girl. So, but anyways, let's get on to the sweater. Hey everyone, it's Nancy with She's Got Yarn. She's off the needles. I just wanted, before I model this for you, and I apologize for the way I look, I think I'm having some allergy issues. I don't know if you guys noticed in today's video, but I look swollen. Maybe not so much right now, but I've got some swelling in here. I don't have any pain or anything, but my eyes are puffy. I don't know what's going on, but I had to take my contacts out, and my eyelashes hit these lenses. I usually put something underneath the nose so it lifts them a little bit away from my nose. Isn't that terrible? You pay a fortune for a pair of glasses. I gave up. I got tired of going back and them taking them, going back. I will never go back there again. So hold on, somebody's scratching at the door. It's never ending. Hold on. Okay, y'all. Anyways, she's all done. I don't know if I need to block her. I will say this. Some people don't like OGO. I get it. But this yarn was really a lot nicer knitting it. It's like really soft. Like this part is extremely softer than the part that I crocheted. And these stitches that I crocheted, pretty much they're like 5 double crochet in a fan, and then double crochet, double crochet 3, and then do 5 double crochets in one stitch. I got it upside down the way it is, and then double crochet. And I just did that back and forth, and the double crochet, the next shell would go in one of the top of the chains in the shell below. And yeah, it was a pattern on World Crochet or Crochet World. It was a duster, and the stitch, I mean, pretty much it's the concept. It wasn't a sweater. It was just like a sleeveless cardigan. I've added a lot to it, but I did swipe this stitch off of that. And this being fluffy yarn really doesn't show the definition of this stitch. I'm going to show you in just a second. I will put it in here, the crochet magazine that I got this idea from. But I just knitted around the neck, and at the bottom I wanted to do it a little bit wider, but I was getting rib, and I've heard the word fatigue, which I get a lot of what you would call sleeve fatigue. I call it itis, and I know that's not like sleeve-itis. I know that's probably not an appropriate term, but probably sleevosis, less than. But yeah, I was getting rib fatigue, and I'm like, I gotta finish this. And I did. I said I'm gonna do 2 more rows, because I ripped this stuff out several times. The last round I used a bigger needle to make it fluffier, and oh my goodness, I used a 7.5 crochet hook on this, and I used excuse me, I used a US 11, an 8 on the ribbing, and it's so soft, the ribbing, you guys. I really liked it. I really enjoyed the opportunity to show you all how this OGO worked up and explain to you how it feels. It's like I said, the knitting is much softer than the crochet, which I find interesting. But yeah, this is like super duper soft, super duper soft. I mean, there are softer yarns out there, like that Hush blanket. It's not a blanket yarn. Hush, the new Big Twist Hush yarn is extremely soft. And yes, it is just like Marley, the Marley yarn. I have some of that Marley yarn somewhere, but I remember I was working up with the Marley yarn. I was working up I want to say some type of a sweater or a throw. It was a Crystal Bag a Day pattern. It was so long ago, but anyways, it was so heavy I stopped. I don't even think I frogged it. I think it's in a bin that needs to be wound up. Yeah, I need to have a winding up scrap party and ship it to some of my dear friends. But I want to make a scrap blanket. I want to make a Christmas scrap blanket and just a regular scrap blanket. And then I would love to be able to give my scraps away and ship them to, you know, some of my subscribers. But that's in the future. It's not anytime soon, because I have 4 tubs of, there's a part of my yarn I didn't show you guys, and I'm sure a lot of us that have a ridiculous amount of yarn don't show you all of it, but I do have a closet full of it. I have shot a video of my closet a long time ago when I was trying to clean out my closet, and I shared some of my unfinished UFOs, forgotten projects basically. But I store all my big skeins of like the Hobby Lobby basic, I always forget what it's called. It's something secret. I don't feel like getting up and looking, but I have that, and Pound of Love, and Karen, and I have Red Heart, but I've got it to the ceiling on one side, and yeah, all the way to the floor. But in between the floor and the ceiling, I do have my tops, my shirts. Yeah, I hang all my t-shirts up, and but yeah, I've noticed a lot of people are doing mystery boxes, you know, doing mystery boxes. I've noticed more channels are doing it. I've thought about it, but really struggle to get rid of my yarn. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the new year brings, you know, because I know eventually I'm probably gonna have to thin it out a little bit, because I don't want it to overtake my house. You know, I have this room for yarn and my animals and my office, and then of course I have my personal closet. It's my spare bedroom, but it's just one side. It's where I keep all my clothes. When my father-in-law passed away, we got some stuff personal stuff of his, my husband did, and he brought him back to the house. And so I kind of moved out of my walk-in closet, and all of my father-in-law's stuff is in there. My husband can't part with it right now. A lot of it is power tools. His dad was a builder. My husband's sister got her dad's construction belt that he wore. He worked till the day he passed away. He was very young, 80-year-old. I mean, muscular. He worked every day, and his heart just gave out. But my sister-in-law, who was my maid of honor, she has his work belt, and it's displayed in a special cabinet that she had made of memorabilia of her father and his Bible. And then my husband, we have a whole loft up in our warehouse of his stuff. There's a few things that I got. They asked me if I wanted. They were going to get rid of it. I got this fireplace. It's like this fireplace here. Not quite as big, but it's real wood. It was a real fireplace from like a historical home somewhere in this area. He did a lot of remodels in Micanopy. They have a lot of old historical homes. And but anyways, I got that, and I got a bunch of Dormeyer appliances, more than I can ever use. Just didn't have the heart to get rid of them. My sister-in-law got rid of a lot of them, and I don't know. I have them displayed above my kitchen cabinets, some of them. And then he collected vehicles like Hess gas trucks. They don't make those little model trucks and stuff, and I don't know how I got on this, you guys. Anyways, getting back to my sweater. Oh goodness, it's soft. And okay, there is one downside to this yarn. I found a few breaks in the yarn, and that was kind of disappointing, but I did my magic knot, and you can't, I bet nobody could find it, you know. This yarn's too fluffy. It's too fuzzy. It's not as fuzzy as the Karen latte cake. I remembered the name. Oh my goodness. It's not as fluffy, but I think it's a nice knockoff. You know, it's not quite as fuzzy, but if you're a knitter, you will love how this feels knitting. Crocheting, you'll also love it. But yeah, and I'm gonna model it for you, but before I do that, I have to sew in the ends. Oh, and this, I didn't put a ribbing on it because I want to showcase this in a video, right? So I may go back and do a ribbing, but right now I'm like sick of ribbing. I want to start knitting on that blanket that all the Zoom sisters are doing, or my sweater. So yeah, I've been working on this straight, nothing else, to get it done, because you guys have coached me on, you can do it, you can do it. Well, I crossed the finish line. I got a few stragglers, but I'm gonna fix those here in the next few minutes. So, and then I'm gonna model this for you. I ought to have you know what I ought to do? I ought to do like dress up, like wear a nice top and some nice dark blue jeans, and yeah, and do a little clip. Have my son shoot. He's the only one here right now, so yeah, he could do a little clip, or we could do it in the morning. We have a breakfast date tomorrow, me and my son. You know, now that he's older, you kind of take for granted he's a big boy. He doesn't need mommy to take him out to dinner and stuff like that. But anyways, he told me tonight he kind of misses. He used to rub his back every night. He was spoiled. So he says he misses some of that stuff, some of that TLC, that mommy TLC. So they're never too old to get that mommy TLC. That was just confirmed tonight. So, and he was the baby. Yeah. He got the most of me. But, alright, I'll be back, guys. Hey everyone, it's Nancy. I got the sweater done and I brought it with me. I'm at my mom's in Steinhatchee. There was a calamity. The refrigerator died on the front porch with scallops, bratwurst, sausage. I bought a ton of sausage the last time I was here, and we just had so much food that I never thought it out. But so I had to pull the refrigerator out. I managed to get that off the porch and down the steps without breaking my back. I drug it and let it drop, boom, boom, down the steps. And then I found a dolly and got it back on my dad's trailer, and oh, what a stinky mess. So that's why I'm here. So I haven't done a photo shoot of my new cardigan, so I'm not gonna dress up like I said I was. But I'm gonna change my clothes so it looks decent anyways. So I'll be right back. Oh, before I go, check out my new shirt. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my dog. Isn't that cute? I love it. All right, I'll be back. Top, smile. Come here, Wooey. Okay, stand still. There. Turn around. And the sleeves. Okay. You're beautiful. That's it. Okay, y'all. This is the magazine that I got. Let's see. This. Okay, the sweater stitch I'm using is this cardigan stitch, except I'm doing it the other way. I'm doing it, this is sideways, I'm doing it up and down. So I've got it turned. And this is the magazine, Crochet, exclamation point. So, edition 21. A few of you asked about it. The duster's called a Fair Winds Duster. And the designer is Cheryl Thies. But I love working this stitch in the, hang on. I like working the stitch in the Joann's Pearl Moment, or no, it's KC Pearl, and I want to make it in all the colors I have. I've got panels done, and it's like I did red, white, and blue. I've got 2 panels done, the back panel, front panel. Then I gotta take my dog to the vet. It's like he's got something stuck in his throat. Ever since he's had the surgery and they intubate him, he's done that like once a week. Now he's doing it every day. I don't know. I'll have to take him to the vet. But anyways, where was I? And I've done a couple panels in different colors. So I want to do the purple, the royal blue. I want to do a lot of stuff, y'all. And not enough time to get it all done. But I brought my knitting here. I'm going to stay here with my parents this weekend. I have to work on Monday and Tuesday. And I think I'm going to take Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off. We'll see. You know how that goes. I play it by ear. So, all right. I think this video is officially done. This is, of course, you guys know, VLOGUST, day 14. Day 14. So, love ya. Mwah.